My name's blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I.
Good afternoon, this is Cass Weather with another video for you. This one's going to be just on map. Let's go with map tactics, so we say. So we're going to go with Black Goldville first, just because, I don't know, it's the first one I pulled up. So here's, we're going to go left side, and we're going to be doing a medium tank. So this is for light or medium tanks going up the left side. Now I'm going to tell you first and foremost that you don't want to go to the town. Okay, the town has no good cover. And I think your win rate's going to be like 1 out of 3 if you go town. Just go ahead and submit yourself to going to the caves, because I think that's the best course of action. If you're going town, really what's going to be happening is you're just going to get, the odds are going to be stacked against you as far as getting that win's concerned. So we're going to be going up here to the caves. So here's a good spot up in these two ridges. Now there's one ridge right here. I think this is the one, and I gotta give props to Bushka, who kind of turned me on to this one when I was watching Black Goldville. Especially if you're running like a 54 or 44, or objects or 62s or something with a hard shell, LTTB, anything like that, any lights. I think that first ridge really has great terrain to get a lot of bounces off that hard top, even with the new stuff that they've done. And then I would go second ridge is one of my personal favorites. Now the problem that you run into there is right behind you have this area right here where people can come up into, but a lot of the times you can catch a medium or two coming up through this area here, and then just simply back down into that second ridge. If you're fast enough to get that first shot out, I think that's cool. If you have people that are coming up onto you, just go ahead and back out into this area down here. Just be aware that you want to try to go as far off into this area as possible, because there is the opportunity for people to snipe at you from this area up here. So we're going to go ahead. That was the lights and mediums. So let's go ahead and go to a heavy. And I'll show you where we're going to go with that one. And this, let's go with our IS. And we're ready in battle. So this is going to be heavy tank, and again, we're not going to go town. Just trust me on this one. I've played this map enough to tell you that's just not the smartest decision to make. But we're going to go ahead and go caves again. We're going to come through this little gully right down here, and then we're going to pop up. Now, there's a couple of different places I like you to progress through. So if you're a heavy or even a TD, I like to start off coming through, coming right behind this one right here. Look off to your right, see where the action is. If nobody's there, you can hang out here for a second and see if there's gonna, but start to work your way through this area. If you have an opportunity to catch people coming up into this area right here, that's perfect spot for it. But give it a look-see down here, and just make sure that nobody's going to come up and get you right there. But here's my second area for a heavy. There's a little inlet right here that's just perfect for a heavy tank. You have good feel. You'll catch a lot of people coming up into this little target area right here. You're nice and hold down. All you're saying is your turn. Just wiggle back and forth. Wiggle back and forth. Don't give them something to shoot at. And then just go ahead and pop your round off as soon as you get set. And then take it out. And then you can work your way around. If you start to get a reduction in numbers or whatnot, or they're not coming out to play, you can work your way around to this side right here. And then this is my next little area right here. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about coming up from the other side too while I'm over here. Again, we went caves. So let's just say, for instance, that we're coming up from this side. I usually just come straight up this little hill here, and then I will come, just right around these two buildings right here. Now your mediums and hopefully your lights have already pushed up, and this is just in a good scenario as far as they have, and they're engaged with the enemy right here. I like to come right beside this building. You can do a little side scrape action right here, and just wait for your. And like I said, I run binoculars a lot of the times. I really like them. I'll wait for them to set, and then I'll go ahead and charge. And then if I don't see anything going on here, I'm going to go ahead and hug this corner and then set in this little inlet right here where I did last time. So this is my starting point. And then this is with the heavy, and again I have great view down in here. It's a little harder to get because there's this big rock there. I know they do that on purpose, but you will find a lot of people that pop up and around it and so forth. You can actually get in shots over here, but you cannot get shots down into that little cave area right there. If they do pop out around this corner, if your guys are getting beat, you got them right here as well. You then can go ahead and take your peek around the corner. Make sure there's nobody here laying in the bushes, and then just proceed up to this next little inlet right here. These two little inlets are money. I think the more that you use them, the better off you're going to be. If you can work your way around to this inlet, you can pop shots into the enemy right down in this area right here. So that's with heavies. Let's go ahead and run a light on that side, and I'll show you what I like to do on that one. So we're going to go back to this side, and we're going to do a Dracula. We're ready. Let's go ahead and go to it. And we're going to start off on this far slope. The Dracula has enough speed to carry me to my favorite spot. Now, like I said, I don't go full caves from the other side, but on this side, I'll go full caves, and I'll kind of show you why. I think there's better terrain on this side for to go more of a hold down position than there is on the other side. And it's because there's this little inlet right here, and you can see the light area, where it's tracked out right here, where my arrows are kind of going. That's a little bit of a hold down. And then the other area is this little lined ridge right here. If I'm fast enough, I can usually pop people coming up there from that position. Now, what I would encourage you to do is your first position would be right behind this little boulder right here, and you can catch people coming in the open. If you don't catch people coming across, then go ahead and proceed down to here, get in this little spot right here, and then wait for people to come in this ridge. But go ahead and give it a second, and somebody comes running around here. And like I said, if they want to come up here and fire down from this side, so if they want to come up here and fire down from this position right here, I just don't think there's as great of a cover coming from this side, because that ridge line is right here, and there's plenty of cover even going down to this rock. But there's just not really any substantial cover on this side, and also additionally it looks like you're going to get popped right here. So I just don't like this spot from this side. The other side's not a problem coming out to the other side. So that's my 2 cents. I was trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to give you guys in. So start from the light side, lights and mediums, wait right here, and then we talked about the heavy from this side, but then work your way around here, and then just kind of pop in and out using your using this little ridge line right down here and try to get some shots off. And once they do rush you, which they're bound to do, 3 or so 4, just go ahead and retreat on back. Don't be scared to go ahead and get it, and then find some adequate cover. These rocks do a pretty good job, but again, you can get popped through here. So I would fall back to your heavy position, which is kind of these two buildings right here. These are pretty good hard points right here, and it's very difficult to get into these rocks right here without getting shots 3 or 4 times. So that's my insight into Black Goldville. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope it makes for better tanking and better win rates. Take it easy.